And you have a term for Silicon Valley.
The first time we noticed
right?
that this was going to become a huge problem, I was training in California, in San Francisco. Obviously that's where Silicon Valley is, and we coined the phrase Silicon Valley Syndrome. Now they're calling it Tex Neck.
Tex Neck, yeah, that's the biggest thing coming up, yeah?
Yeah, this is a worldwide problem.
Wow.
And literally there are hundreds of thousands of people in this island. There's only, what, 6 million people in Singapore? There are hundreds of thousands of people that could be saved from decades of degenerative conditions, decades of suffering, just by changing their posture. So this is a really important job, really, really
So
important
the Tex Neck is when they are always on the handphone, looking down this way, and therefore the posture.
Yeah, you would not believe how heavy your head is. It's 5 kilos, it's the weight of a bowling ball. I've got a bowling ball over there. If I got you to hold it, if you held it here, you could do it comfortably. But if you held it there, it would hurt.
That's right.
And then it would collapse. That's what your neck's doing. When your head is forward, doing this all the time. And that's why people get this terrible, terrible degenerative, they call it spondylitis, they call it all sorts of things. That's just labeling it, but it's basically, it's degeneration, wear and tear, due to the spine losing its natural balance.
So what do you need to do to make it better, or?
We've got to restore natural balance. In my world, disease is actually a state where health has been lost. So I'm not really big on labeling disease. I'm much bigger on finding where the balance has been lost in the body, because health is our natural state. So if we can restore the natural alignment and then the flow of the nervous system and blood, the body will tend back towards health. And we have a sign over there, and it says "Expect a miracle," and we see it every day. And that's because we do not treat disease. We literally help the body regain its natural balance, and then the innate intelligence, the power that made you, it never deserted you. It's still there inside you, right?
That's right.
Yeah. You cut your finger, you cut your hand, you can watch it heal. No doctor can do that. The power that heals the body is inside the body. Right? All the doctor can do, he can clean it, he can pull it together, put a plaster on it, and then he can pray to God, because the power that heals you is inside the body. Okay? Wow. So that's the power we're playing with. These are powers of the universe, and these are universal powers that cannot be denied, and this is what we've set free by what we do. If there's one thing to get out of this, let's try and be more mindful. Let's try and think about our body a little bit more. Pain isn't there just to make you feel uncomfortable. It's there to give you a message. Something's not right. So let's start to think about what the body's telling us, and give the body what it needs, rather than just taking away the pain. I think if you could just think about that and be a bit more mindful and conscious, then I think that can change the trajectory of your life. And health is all about where it's going. And if you're making bad choices, your health will go down. So if you can improve the choices you make, you can change the direction of your health. And rather than having disease in the future, you can have vibrant health, and you can live that inspiring, amazing purpose that is there.
Wow.
One of the scariest thing, and the most upsetting thing that I witness almost on a daily basis, is that people can come into my clinic with all these aches and pains, and they may be, let's say, 60 years old. So I say, I'm a bit worried how your life's going to go for the next 25 or 30 years because of what we see on the X-ray here. And they say, 25 years, no, give me another 10. And I'm deeply shocked by that, because they're saying that it's okay if they only last to 70. And that's because of already they're feeling old. I mean, at 60, I want to be running marathons and climbing mountains, right? I certainly won't be looking forward to the end. To me, my next book is going to be about accessing those golden years and making sure that they are vibrant, and we can live to that amazing purpose that is inside all of us.
I love that passion in you. you know, and to live that amazing purpose life.
Yeah.
Healthy,
yeah.
right?
Life, you know, life is to be celebrated, and it's not just to be endured. You know, really, it's special. You know, I don't think people really take time to smell the roses, and you know, and to be mindful of what's going on around them. They get dragged into this corporate life, and family life can be tough as well. Or you can flip the switch, and then suddenly you can be liberated from this necessity to toe the line, to do this, got to do this. You know, you've got to live life, experience life, and you live your life through your nervous system. Your nervous system is inside your spine, so you've got to look after your spine.
Well, I really hope that, you know, we can get the message across, because I really see the passion in you to educate people to have the right posture, to be able to live a better life when their life is balanced, their health is balanced through a good posture, right?
Absolutely.
So I think that's important. So once again, thank you so much for watching us, because you're listening and learning a lot from Dr. Tim, because I'm learning a lot. And you know, we do have more change makers like him who is out there to change the world, but the changes come within us. So do tune back, because we're going to have more stories for you and more change makers for you. So do tune in to Ilimchu TV.